Hey guys, my name is Nir, and I come to you with not so much as a review of the Art of Power, since I've already done that, but more of a philosophical edge to it. And I believe this is very important, and this is a topic very near and dear to my heart. Philosophically, these two men, this man Jefferson, mind just expanded. He always knew his vision for the Republic wasn't perfect, but he always tried his best to achieve it, even though he had enemies such as Mark Hamilton and many others, and Washington kind of. They were both friends of enemies. He feared Washington more than he loved him, but that's just Washington for you. And I believe, and I believe, at the end of the day, he had many flaws. That was just what Jefferson was. He was a flawed guy of passion and respectability, and sometimes crushing his enemies to get what he wanted. But I believe at the end of the day, his philosophical argument for the United States was a beautiful one. And I believe at the end of the day, having more states' rights in a perfect world would be a good thing. But in the human world, where I see more people grabbing for power and using it to advance their own agenda, I don't believe personally that that's possible. Because you'll get people who want to grab for more constantly. That's just human nature. If states' rights expands to the point where people don't feel like working together, as you can see in this contentious era that we're in, I fear for the stability of the state, if you will. People have a hard time coming together nowadays. So I believe Jeffersonism has its beauty and has its bad points. Too much freedom is a bad thing. Because the more direct democracy you have, the more power you give to people who can barely understand it. And power in itself is a thing to be wielded by people who've actually earned it, not just given. I believe in a democracy with two levels of autocracy and democracy, and direct democracy. I believe there needs to be a mixture of both, because then you have a popular opinion overwhelming what's sensible. And sometimes we have to step back and understand that we're not always right as a people, and figure out how to move forward from there. I believe at the end of the day, the philosophical argument that Jefferson was trying to put forth, that yes, you have many enemies in the political arena, but at the end of the day, you have to see those political enemies as human. You have to see yourself as human when you enter the arena. You have to have this primary self-analyzation of yourself when you get into politics. It's always about and assuming that my views will not always be correct, but I will fight for my views to the death, as Jefferson did. He always, when he got in the arena and he was facing the Federalists and the monarchists, he always entered the arena with the intent to fight for his goals and his visions of America. And I believe that that's what more people need to have. More people need to have, and the politicians in our area need to have. They need to have moral fiber. They need to stand for something rather than anything. And at the end of the day, I believe that Jefferson was preaching more unity than discontent, if you will. But let me guys know what you feel about this in the comments below. I will see you guys later.